Hi everybody, Dr. Joe Borio with our weekly Thought Flash. We're in a small town, Vico del Gargano. Last week we were actually looking at the fountain that I put together, but this week we're going to actually look at the Adriatic Sea, and I wanted to share both of my boys with you this time. Last week we were with this guy here. What's your name?
Vito.
Vito, and how old are you, Vito?
7.5, and my birthday is August 7th, and when I was born is 2002.
And you're going to be how old? What comes after 7.5?
8.
8? You excited?
Yes.
You got a month? And Joey, well, what's your name? I'm sorry, I just spoiled it for everybody.
Yeah, you did. Just kidding. My name's Joey. I'm 13, and my birthday is July 7th.
July 7th, which is in how many days? 5 days? Yeah. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, and so we're in actually in the small town, as I mentioned, Vico del Gargano. This is a home, a villa my wife and I bought about 7 years ago, and we spent, which we still are, a lot of time working on it, fixing it up. And in Italy, becoming Italy for 15 years now, I may have discovered something this year, probably more than ever, that rivals the significance and benefits of chiropractic care.
Oh.
And that is, are you ready? Are you going to share it?
Yes.
Okay, let's drum roll, please. Blah, 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 boom. There it is. What is it?
Nutella!
Nutella. And what is Nutella, Vito? Why don't you share with us what it
It
is?
is a hazelnut chocolate, and it is a better choice between regular chocolate because it is made out of hazelnut, and it is healthy for you.
Oh, I don't know about that one, but
It is healthier for you
okay. And Joey,
than
why don't
regular chocolate.
and Joey, share with us what you like to put Nutella on.
I like to put it on mainly anything that goes good with normal chocolate.
Right.
S'mores.
S'mores.
I don't eat a lot of them.
Do you like to put it on? What else? What else might you put it on that you like?
Toast.
Pretzels.
Pretzels.
Oh,
croissants.
What are the utensils you like to put it on?
Spoon.
You like to put it on spoons.
Wait.
It goes great with spoons.
Not a fork, though. Not a
It
fork.
goes great with
It's a spoon.
spoons. Well, that way it allows you to grab one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, if you think of it, jump in. All right, so we love Nutella. And what do they make in the small towns like Pescaci, Vescaci, Vieste, Vico, that you guys love, they put Nutella on?
Nutella crepes.
Crepes.
Nutella crepes.
So they make a crepe and they spread Nutella and then they fold it all up, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Pretty
they
cool.
have like some nuts, like white chocolate and
Okay.
Nutella and
Yeah.
everything and everything.
Okay. And you've had a lot of Nutella right now because you're acting kind of hyper. Is that accurate?
Yes.
All right, so can I go in my chiropractic talk right now?
Yes. By the way, boy, this stuff is good.
Okay. Thank you, Vito, for the plug on Nutella. We are not a sponsor for Nutella, but we do like it. Okay, so today, for the final few minutes here, I was going to talk to you about a book I just completed, I think for the 4th time, taking some notes, and that's on, it's a D.D. Palmer, on D.D. Palmer. It was written by Gary Street, and a very good friend of mine, Dr. Matt, gave it to me at our last conference. It was just great, and it's actually the first book I had ever gotten from one of my clients, so that was exciting as well. And Dr. Matt and his wife, Dr. Whitney, joined our program recently. And so I wanted to share a little bit about the history of D.D. Palmer because I went to National College Chiropractic and I didn't get any philosophy. I didn't learn anything about D.D. or BJ. And I literally had 2 professors share with me the story of the first adjustment. And that was, I had heard that D.D. Palmer was a fishmonger and that D.D. Palmer hit Harvey Lillard in the back, possibly with a book, and that's what restored his hearing. And obviously when you read the history of chiropractic, and you read the words of D.D. Palmer, and there's many of them, you realize that what he did was very deliberate, and he was very clear on making mention that it was deliberate. There was an objective to what he did. Other people had adjusted bones before, but his objective to adjusting a bone was to improve the flow of the nervous system, afferent, efferent, what he would call neurologic loops. But in any case, so D.D. Palmer was born in Canada, and he came down actually to the United States with his brother. He was a very smart kid, very precocious child, actually several years ahead of other young men in his age group in school, and he actually became a schoolmaster. He actually taught school for many years and started a grocery store because he wasn't paying very well running the school. So he actually ran up to 9 stores at one time, groceries, and he was very successful. He also had a farm. He did a hybrid of raspberries, and he also raised bees. He had a bee farm, and in his stores, one of the unique qualities or services he provided in the grocery store was that he brought fish from the market to your home, and that's where the fishmonger basically came from. But you know, and not. I guess the frustration there was it tried to belittle him as a uneducated person, and actually just the opposite. He was actually brilliant. Didi had the wonder of why. He really was born with the gift of trying to explain things. He was able to see in the definition of genius what everyone else saw, but he was able to see something different, and that's what made him great and brilliant, and the and really the discoverer of chiropractic. By that I mean philosophical. So just over the next couple minutes here, we'll just talk philosophy. But Didi Palmer actually in Iowa studied healing, and he became very interested in the healing arts. He actually had 2 wives that had passed from illness, so he was curious as to why people got sick. And it was actually running his bee farm, and he kept a journal on everything, all the activities of the bees and so forth, that allowed him to witness for the first time an intelligence that existed beyond himself. What we have the luxury of seeing now, for example, is photographs of cellular division in the development of an embryo, and that allows you to see the power that creates the body, or that regulates life in the universe. But Didi wasn't able to see that. He was able to see the bees, and he was able to see how organized their social structure was, and the wonderful things they were able to do and produce and make, and how they tended to each other and they tended to the colony. And it was really that kind of opened that window for him. And then when he got involved with the healing arts because of witnessing not only the illness of his wives, but illnesses of the day, he actually got involved with magnetic healing. Now, magnetic healing sounds like it works with what, Joey? Magnets, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with magnets. Actually, it's acupressure, and kind of like a form of acupuncture, and energy transfer through the body, and it actually has a strong Chinese influence. So that's what he became very interested in. He studied with a few people, actually the developer of magnetic healing, and then what he did was he opened up his own office. He was very successful at it, and obviously the story of learning about the nervous system and constantly studying and learning more about the body. And chiropractic started as a healing profession. It started with a man coming in with an ailment and adjusting the spine to relieve nerve pressure to have an end result. And as time went on, understanding what exactly happened, the philosophy of chiropractic came years later, and actually with the assistance of BJ. And to use the words of BJ, the job of a chiropractor is to allow the flow of the mental impulse and nothing else. So we understand that now as afferent and efferent nerve flow, or loops as it was described, neurologic loops as they described it, where the body would constantly be communicating what? But how does the body communicate? From the brain to the what?
To the brain to the nervous system.
And then where's it go? Nervous system to the body, and then from the body back up to the brain, right? And then they discovered that if the spine was sick or out of alignment, what's it called when it's out of alignment?
Subluxation.
Right. What happens to the nerve flow?
It's not like track.
It's not on track. What else? What happens to nerve flow? Can the nerves communicate as well if the spine is out of alignment?
The interrupted. The nerve communication.
It causes sickness and diseases.
Causes sickness and diseases, right? So the body's not going to work as well. What's wonderful on wrapping up here, guys, to share my family with you is we're a chiropractic family. My wife gets adjusted regularly. Vito gets adjusted regularly. Joey does. And we use it properly. And by doing so, we are a healthier family as a result of that, and by living the lifestyle that we were actually taught by other chiropractors, and certainly by BJ and Didi themselves. And we certainly need to communicate that to the families that walk in our office. I always love quoting Gandhi. He said, "Be the change you wish to see." And that means if you live a very high quality life and you live the chiropractic lifestyle, you are absolutely going to be a healthier family, and you'll draw other families into your office just as a result of that, because they're going to want to have what you have. We need to be effective in our communication. We need to have education and training in the science. We need to be great adjusters, and we need to constantly nourish the principle of chiropractic to everybody that walks through. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry that we went on a little bit longer today. I want to ensure that all of you have fun in practice, serve the masses, have fun adjusting people and families, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Thanks so much.
My best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day's a gift and not a given right. Leave no stone unturned.